Abdullah cleared PMP. And after clearing PMP, what was his comment? I I felt I'm not gonna pass. Right, Abdullah? So first of all,
Yes,
congratulations, man. So
thank you.
why you felt that way?
Because the exam was very, very tough.
Okay.
Okay, I was expecting, as previous members shared, like they got 70% of exam related to agile. So I was like, agile is my thing. I'm gonna, ace it and all that. And predictive was kind of weak for me. But in my exam, I think 60% of the questions were for predictive. And that's where I was like, okay, I'm done. There will be a reattempt. Maybe I will not even reattempt. But there was then the person that handed me over. There were two-person actually in my center. So the person that was giving exam with me, her result was handed over first, and she just like went from this and she went outside, and I understood that she couldn't clear, and she was looking more confident than me, and I was like, I will be the same. But then she took the printout and she said congratulations, and I was like, really? And then I said I pass, and she started laughing that I was so relieved after that. So it was really tough. I won't say the first 60 was the toughest. I would say all three sections were equally tough for my case. And that's why I felt that I won't be able to make it. But that's thanks to God, I will say that I made it.
That thank is of course to the Lord only because we did not do anything. What we could do, we have done it. Like in the exam, and anything. Okay. Let's walk through a little bit about that. So I want to share an interesting story. I was telling this to Abdullah a week back, and Abdullah was like, "What?" So I have two paths. If a student come to me, he if he's a new student, there's a straight path which facilitators follows. All the person. Then there's a path if you it is your second attempt, like if, with me, or if you came to me and before you failed into that. So now in batch mode, there are multiple students who are coming to me because they have failed it before. So in my mind, and that is very interesting, I thought Abdullah, this is his second attempt, right? So a week back, he asked me, "Sir, I have done so many mocks. When you are gonna let me do the exam?" I said, "Yeah, this is the second attempt. So I just want," said, "Sir, this is my first attempt." And I'm like, then I'm looking at the number of mocks I have given him. I said, "Sorry, yaar, I thought this is, otherwise you could have done PMP a month back because this is a guy who was continuously doing the task." Right, Abdullah?
Yes,
He's a guy who
constantly, yes.
continuously, acha, but that worked out well. Right, Abdullah? If the exam would have been that difficult as it was, so it could have been a difficult thing in there. Okay? Do
Yes.
you agree or not?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, Abdullah, walk through me, like when you say exam was difficult, like what exactly was difficult and what was there in the exam?
So as I said, in my mind, it was like more related to agile. So agile was my strength.
Mm.
Predictive processes were not my strength. So maybe that's why I felt it was tougher. But that the thing is that agile was there. You can say 20% hybrid was 20%, 60% was predictive. And I was like, okay, now agile question will start coming, now coming, now coming, now coming. But they never came. They started coming in the second and third sections. Other than that, the questions were when we have the final call just the day before exam. So Ami was telling me if a question, all four options became look impossible, then you should use elimination technique and servant leadership approach. So I was thinking to myself, how can a question have four impossible answers? It can never happen. But in my case, they were like, you can say 20 to 20 questions where all four options were looking, maybe all were looking right, or maybe all were not looking the best. So I just went with that and moved on to the next question. I tried not to give more than 2 minutes per question. It was like the maximum. time that I could give to one question was 2 minutes. And that's how. And the second thing is, I only prepared a couple of formulas. Did not learn all of them because I said I might confuse each one of them with them. So luckily, just one formula question came related to CPI, and I had that memorized, so I was able to clear that. And but it was still very much confusion that maybe the question is right or I have done it wrong. So I would say predictive was my weakness, and uh, the more predictive questions came. That's why I felt it was tough.
When you say predictive, from which area major question came?
Everywhere, everywhere. Not a single area that was left behind. It was procurement, it was risk, it was quality, it was cost. It was from everywhere. Not a single area that I can say that, okay, maybe the questions on procurement didn't come, maybe the question on quality didn't come. No, everywhere, from every section.
From every section the question was coming. Okay, that's actually a good thing for future students since you passed, so it does not matter. So like they need the stakeholder communication team, Agile is the heart and soul, but they also need to focus on other topics. It's not that you will only get one topic, you will get other topics also, right?
Exactly, yes, yes.
Okay. That's really good. Okay, any formula question, any critical path question?
Just one related to CPI, not
Hmm.
more than that. And another was for to calculate team velocity. It was very easy.
To calculate ring velocity. How many drag and drop questions?
No, none,
No, no
not a
drag,
single.
not a single drag and drop question. Okay.
Mhm.
And which mocks really helped you finally clearing the exam? Was it random 60 or the 180 mocks? What would you say?
I would say the random 60 are the toughest, and there were some questions in the exam that where I was feeling that I'm doing the mock, like they were similar to mocks. So I would say random 11 are the really toughest ones, and they prepare you for the exam. At least I was thinking that maybe they are too hard. As I was doing a little bit, following some Reddit groups as well, they said sometimes mocks are difficult and exam is easier. But in my case, the exam was equally tough.
Let me tell you interesting thing. Abdullah, 30 minutes before you, 30 minutes before you, I had a discussion with Fahad. Fahad cleared PMP. You saw that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
his first, I said, how was the exam? So you give exam in Karachi, he they give exam in Pending. And he has to travel 1.5 hours. I was very worried about him. I was more worried about him than you because he has to travel. I asked him to take a like go night there and stay, don't travel. But he traveled it. And the first thing I asked him, how was your exam? We will record his journey too. So sir, exam was very easy. I don't know why you were giving me so hard mocks, right? And after 30 minutes, I thought like maybe now the exam has, because in the entire July it was hard, maybe the exam is becoming easier. And then came you. So I said, okay, so the PMP is unpredictable and it is the beauty. Like two people giving the exam and having a different output on the same day, same country. You cannot say, okay, one side of the country is that way, one side of the world is that way. So same
Mm.
right? Same people working in the all over the world. So yeah, that's an interesting thing into that. Acha, guys, if you have any question, feel free to unmute yourself and ask the question. Abdullah, of course, each one teach one is the mantra here. I need you guys, I need
Mm.
still few people in your batch there, and plus a lot of people in the PMP aspirant group. I want you to give back the community. We have on 2nd of uh, August PMP Marathon. So I want you to make 10 to 20 questions for that. So as many questions
Mm-hmm.
as I gave you,
Okay.
additionally, so make some questions for that. Okay, I need
Okay.
I need
Sure.
questions from you. Okay, so congratulations. Yeah, Mariam, go ahead.
Hi, Assalamu alaikum. Congratulations, Abdullah. Um,
Walaikum salam.
my question is, when you finished the exam, what was the percentage that you felt that you got right, like in your own heart, and that you were absolutely sure that one out of 180, I got these much right, like half of it, more than half, like 60, 80%. Before the even you saw the result, how much like you were confident about the?
That is a good question because in my mind I was already I was not passed. So I was thinking
Oh,
maybe maximum that percentage I could be getting is 60.
okay.
But
But you were
that
sure,
turned
you
out.
must be sure about a few answers, right? That this is absolutely right.
Yes,
So
yes,
after 180 questions, like you were sure about like 50%, 60%?
yes, maximum.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's a
Thank
very,
you.
I like your question, and there's a very important lesson. You need to trust the process. You need to trust the process, that the process he was moving through it, like mocks that we worked into that. So
Mm.
most of the time, like very important thing is to control your nerves. So how did you felt like in the 10 minutes break? What did you do to make sure you control the nerves and you manage yourself? How did you do that?
So after the first 60 questions, I had taken 90 minutes. So I was 10 minutes behind. But I was like, okay, it's okay. I did control my nerves. I was calm. I was cool. Got up. I went for, drinking water and all that. And I was just stretching a bit and all that. So, and I was like, okay, only 60 questions have passed. There are still 120 more questions. So there's still an option. But I thought that, like Amir's another recently PMP exam giver said the first 60 are the toughest. So I would say, okay, maybe I have gone through the toughest. Now the rest is easy for me. So that was think positive and like, okay, I can get better. And but when the second break came, I was like, 120 have passed, and the things are still not looking good. Okay, let's give 60. But like the thing is, I was consistent in both, in all three sections. I was like, not okay, whatever, I will fail and all that. So be really cool, be really calm, get a good sleep the day before, have some good breakfast, maybe have some snacks so you can eat in the break. But be cool, be calm. God forbid, the worst that can happen is you might not clear the exam, God forbid. But that is just an exam. So don't take it too much to your heart like I will not pass. In my honest opinion, I had already thought that I will not pass and I was laughing in the exam. Like it was totally that feeling. So remain calm, trust yourself, trust in God that, hey, I'm gonna do it. And just don't panic on that. If you panic, you will be spending more time on a question. Don't spend more than 2 minutes on a question. When I finished the exam, the last portion of my exam, I had 60 minutes total. So I have 1 minute for each question. So there will be some very easy question and when you will be doing 20 or 10 or 20 seconds, you will be done. So just do them quickly and move on. And I didn't review any of the question. I didn't mark anything for the review. I said, okay, just take time and pick the best answer and move on. So be consistent, be positive, don't panic, take breaks. The other uh, candidate that was there, I think they did not take the breaks. They were remaining on the screen for those 20 minutes. So taking break is, I think, very, very must. You talk to yourself like I can do it. Nothing is wrong. I can still do it. So that's all.
Yeah, that's important. I really liked it. Uh, that taking the breaks and working into that is very critical. And I would highly appreciate that you don't miss that because if you don't take the break, you lost that time. You are not using that time in any way. Ji Taimur. Taimur, you had a question?
Assalamu alaikum, Abdullah.
Walaikum salam.
First of all, congratulations, brother, on your
Thank you.
success.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to know, I have two questions. First is, how long time did you take for the preparation of PMP? Like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months?
Mhm.
Second one is, how much questions you used to solve per day?
Okay.
Before you answered, Taimur, I said it in the start. There are two paths I gave to students. One, those paths that students are preparing for the first time. Second, that path which I feel that if a student has failed, I gave them a different path. So in case of Abdullah, he was a very good student. He is still, but in my brain, because in batch four we had many students who came joined who had failed the exam. So I was giving him a different path. He actually did more mocks, at least double than those which people are doing at the first attempt they do. Right? For example, for 180, Abdullah, now let me tell you, if you get 70% plus in mock one, which you did, I give you mock four, then mock five, then agile mock, then exam. That is actually that is actually yeah, you can curse me later on, but that is actually that should be the path. But Abdullah had to do a lot of mocks, but I'm glad that we did that. Ji Abdullah, now you can
That's right. I did. And the thing is, Ahmed, you sent me one more mock. I didn't do it. I went for six last mocks. I said, okay, I'm done. Sorry, I'm done. Do it. I didn't tell you, but now I'm telling you. So, yes, so Tamur, the thing is, I started on batch four, that was 18th of April. And in my mind, I had that I will be able to do it between June, mid-June. And but the thing is that due to some reasons, I think my journey was easily delayed by 2 to 3 weeks because of maybe Eid holidays and some family commitments and all that. So my target was to do it in June, but and now at the on 21st July. So it's almost 3 months. Um, I used to study in the start for 2 to 3 hours, just doing topic wise going and then doing the mocks later on. But when the final 180 mocks come, they are 4 hour mocks. So that was really a hectic routine, you can say, because I used to work from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. and then I would sit studying from for night around 11 p.m. And you add 4 hours on that, that is easily till 3 a.m. So for mocks, minimum 4 hours, and then I would do the RCA next day because I had to sleep as well. So I would do the mocks RCA next day. So 2 3 hours a day is enough. I was also like doing some other R&Ds, and almost everyone says that you should minimum spend 15 to 18 hours per week, and 2 to 3 hours per day is must. And if you think things are getting really hectic, your brain is like stop functioning, then you can take a day's break, but not too long break. Because in my case, I took a 10 days break when Eid ul Adha came.
and then
I
you had
took
a
10 days break.
then you had a family challenge also, for which
Yes.
for which 2 weeks you could not even studies to that. If I'm not wrong, or correct me, and
That might be someone else, but
no,
I
no,
had like family
you
commitments.
you you did, like you said I cannot do mocks. Then you said okay, from today I can start doing that. I that I remember.
Okay. Yes, yes, yes. That's so I took a 10 days gap. That was the worst thing. Because in my mind I was like everything was washed. So maximum take a day's break or maximum 2 days break and then come back to your path. Don't over exaggerate. Don't try to lay, okay, whatever I have to do 4 hours study today. Uh, it doesn't guarantee whether you study 6 hours. It doesn't guarantee that maybe you are learning something new. So 2 to 3 hours is enough.
Mm.
That's what I did in the start, and in the end, because of mocks, it started to go till 4 hours. I used to study at night because at night everyone is asleep, no one will be calling you for works and all that. So you can follow the routine that you think that is best for you. But for me, this time started to it was tailored for me. Like I can study around 11 p.m. at night. So 2 3 hours a day is enough for, but be consistent. That's all.
Ji Jangir,
Thank you, Abdullah.
ji-
Welcome.
First of all, many congratulations to you, Abdullah, and
Thank you.
hope you open up new and better prospects in professional life. Just
Thank
one
you. Thank
question
you.
that I have. Like when I remember I gave my PMP, there were like 8 to 10 questions spanning around 5 lines or 4 lines of stretch. So how long of questions were there? Like long, really long questions. How many were there in the exam?
Yes. So many, I would say easily 10 to 20.
Oh, wow.
They were consisting of 3 to 4 lines, and their answers were even longer. Like complete one line that you have to study. Like sometimes you say, okay, I have spent too much time on the reading the question. Now the option should be 2 words. So the options were complete one length sentence. So you can say
Mhm.
easily 10
Yeah,
to
thank
20
you so
questions were
much.
that type as well. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Abdullah. Any final advice you would like to share to these people? This is your time.
Be consistent. Don't exaggerate. Take a break if you feel you are doing too much, and inshallah you will pass. Do the mocks, and RCA is important. The method of RCA can be different for different person. Let me share what I was doing. In the start, I was doing like Amir keeps sharing, like make an Excel sheet and all that. Maybe make Miro mind maps. That is very helpful. But for me, I started what my psychology is. I started writing them. I started to write in the notebook. So the notebook is still here with me. I I was like writing the things on that. So I think for RCA, if you feel like you can uh, have better understanding by writing things, that I think is a plus point if it suits you. If it suits you to make Google Sheets, that is also a good option. If it suits you doing things graphically, that can be also a good option. So RCS is important and very important. Um, be consistent, do RCA, and do plenty of mocks. Ask questions. Don't self assume things. Ask questions, because there were plenty of questions in the exam that uh, if I hadn't asked question and I had self assumptions, they would be very much time taking, and you would be questioning yourself that maybe this will be the best option. So that's all I can say, and best of luck to everyone. And I am in the PMP aspirants group. I would be really willing to help others clear the PMP. And if you can send me message on WhatsApp, have any question, you can reach out to me, and I will try my best to guide you, not scare you, but guide you, because my exam was tough. Doesn't mean everyone will be very tough, or someone can have more tough than me, but trust the process, RCAs, mocks, questions, and give your brain some rest as well. So that's I would say.
Thank you, Abdullah. Do send me a good picture of you. I'll use a thumbnail. And once your certificate comes, do share me. Abdullah, before you sleep today, anyway you study in the night, see if you can make 10 to 20 questions. Because we will be using that
Okay.
in marathon tomorrow or day after tomorrow. You will forget, you will get busy. So see if you can do today. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, everyone. And bye-bye.